Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back once again to nfthub.io. We're going to try and give you guys a couple of quick updates regarding what's going on with Mydefipet. A little bit of update on drakeball and Cryptoblades. So first, let's get the two smaller information out the way. Drakeball, the pricing on drakeball is actually dropping pretty low. As I mentioned to you guys, be careful with drakeball. The payout was good, but they have not done a rug pull because up to this point I was still playing the game, even up to about a few hours ago. You are able to come in, you are able to earn. This is what I've earned so far today, and the earning is still there, but the token price has gone down substantially. I mean, it was just about $18, $19 a few days ago. In the last 2 days, it did a pretty good dip. This is the 1 hour chart. So each one of these balls is 1 hour. That does not mean it can't shoot back up. However, they're not like Cryptoblades. We could say, okay, they are definitely, going to jump back up. We could see a big comeback. Drakeball is a little bit different. If their characters was not infringing on the Dragon Ball Z franchise, I would have said they probably would have had a really good chance of bouncing back. However, because of the intellectual property and they may be infringing on the Dragon Ball Z's trade line and all of that stuff, I don't know if it's going to bounce back. There could be a slow bounce back, but I'm not sure. But also the reason we're bringing Drakeball up is because there is a bounce that's coming back on Cryptoblades. What I'm going to do, as you guys know, I normally do not repeat a good video that somebody else already had. There's a couple of good videos on YouTube, especially this one, about all the updates that's coming up on Cryptoblade, which is why the price is starting to bounce back up. So I'm going to put that up for you guys. They did raise, quick update on that is that they did raise $4 million. They're going to be doing a lot of advertising on their Cryptoblade site. That's going to be part of how they're going to get their funds back. They have hired a couple of people to redesign the game to make it look a lot better. I'm going to post the link to this video here. You guys can watch it or just do YouTube on Cryptoblades. All right. So that's some good news coming back. I think Cryptoblades has a long way to go. It's not going to die out that easily. It is too successful at this point. And they are hiring a lot of developers for game designing, an economist to help them with the funds. They also have some pretty good announcement coming out on Cryptoblade Kingdoms. And they have some skill syncs that's coming in. So they can, and especially with the advertising, really what they're doing is that they're generating funds. So they could use those funds to buy back skills from the player to be able to put it back in the bank to reward, to keep the bank reward going. So I think that's a very good thing moving forward. So now let's get to what everybody is here for. Mydefipet. Guys, let's get a few things together. We don't want to make any rush decisions. Mydefipet is not a scam. The team may be absolutely incompetent when it comes to a lot of their the way they're handling Mydefipet, but at least we can say it is not a scam. I'm trying to figure the best way I can explain this to you guys. Right now, we're very upset about the whole situation with the way the boss fight is going. But let me say this to you guys. I think we got, about 45 minutes more to go, so I'm going to try to keep this video short. This is, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say this is one of the first times that we have a game on a blockchain that's doing something as monumental as these guys are trying to do. I will always play devil's advocate. When they fuck up, I will always bring it up without a doubt. For example, the team has a poor, I won't even say poor, I would say a piss poor point of view when it comes to sharing information or keeping us updated. They are not doing a good job with that whatsoever. They need to hire somebody, and I'm not trying to be rude, they need to hire somebody that can write proper English and somebody that has much better communication skills when it comes to giving out information. When it comes to keeping the community updated, they're doing a post-pitch job. For example, when they was telling us, here's how the boss thing was gonna work, they barely gave any situation, any examples. It wouldn't be that hard to say, hey, the boss is gonna be the same boss. We're gonna have every time you defeat the boss, it's gonna come back again. It's gonna start from 1 all the way up to 100. Every time the boss comes back 15 minutes later, it's going to be harder than the previous ones. The rewards are going to be higher. But there's going to be 100 different versions of the boss, each with 100 different levels. Each level is going to be more difficult than the other one, but it's going to be the Hydra coming. Listen, there's so many ways they could have put it. We were confused as hell. We didn't know what the hell was going on. Even when they were mentioning sacrificing a pet, we had no idea. That just means that the pet, once the pet dies, is going to be locked up in a smart contract until the complete fight is over. There's a lot of things that was in the gray area that we had no idea what was going on. Also, what I'm going to admit, the same issue that was with Cryptoblades is the same thing that Mydefipet is doing. All that BS that they're talking about, that hey, we're not getting the transaction fees. Binance is getting that. First of all, I'm going to call complete bullshit on that, because a lot of people are not going to understand what's going on. It was the same thing with Cryptoblades. You know, these are two games that I love, but you guys are my priority, so I'm always going to give you guys the unclear-cut version of the truth. Here's what happened. Cryptoblade kept telling you, okay, you have to fight. It's 20 per fight, 20 per fight, 20 per fight. You got to fight 5 times. All of a sudden, when the token was crashing and they were concerned that, oh my God, we're going to lose all our players, all of a sudden it's like, hey guys, guess what? You could do 200 fights now, so you don't have to do it 5 times. You could just do it 1 time. Why? Because every single transaction that you guys are doing on Binance, even if they're not getting a cut out of it, they're proving to Binance, we can generate you transaction fees. We can make you money. Put us on Binance. They're literally having you guys pay for their advertisement. And that's the bullshit that Mydefipet is doing the exact same thing. I guarantee you guys, if everybody starts walking away, the token starts crashing, and they're like, oh my God, we're going to lose all our subscribers, we're going to lose all our users, all of a sudden they'll be like, hey, guess what? We found a way, so you don't have to buy buy an egg 1 at a time. You can buy 5 at a time now. You can buy 10 at a time. We're going to save you on your gas fees. That's why I'm telling you, these guys are not here for you. They're here to make money. Point blank, when it comes down to it, they're making money. During that last big screw up that just happened yesterday, they made Binance over $300,000 worth of transaction fees. Now, they could sit there and say, hey, it's not going to us, it's going to Binance. But yes, at the same time, you're proving to Binance, even though if your game is screwed up, people are willing to spend that much in transaction fees so that way you can make them money. So technically, that $300,000 that we lost as their community, we paid Binance to show them, hey, Mydefipet is worth adding to your platform, or hey, here's how much we're willing to risk just to play Mydefipet. It's advertisement fees that we're paying for them. That's the way I see it. I'm not going to say 100% that's what's happening, but as somebody who's been in gaming all these years, I can tell you, you are not their priority. I am not their priority. The community is not their priority. Their VCs making a profit and themselves making a profit, that's their priority. How many times have we seen them say, hey, look what's coming out, or we're on this new exchange, we're on this new exchange, we're having this AMA, look how many eggs we sell, look how many transactions we have. Why don't they stop that bullshit and focus on this team that can't even get the game running right? Why? Because that's where their money is. The more exchanges they're on, the more people can buy their tokens. That's what they're focused on, is making money, not you guys. You guys are just a byproduct that is driving the engine to make them money. Now, does that mean they don't care at all? I'm sure they do. But the one thing I do want to say, it's a game that has a huge opportunity. When you get on Mydefipet, let me show you guys something in case you guys are not aware of this. Even though these is like this, but yes, They're legit. They're real people. Because normally I would be very iffy in getting there. And there's a reason why I made my DeFi pet the very first game that I'm really promoting on this channel, or the first game I promote big time on this channel, was because I can literally say I am very confident that it's not going to be a rug pull and there's not going to be a scam. But you guys see these companies here? They are not small companies. I'm a local brand. You know what? We're going to take a look at this real quick in a minute. We'll get back to that in a second. But Sparks and I can never pronounce this thing right. Axia 8 Venture. Listen, these guys, they are not small companies. They are not going to invest in something unless they know for a fact these partners are not going to let this game fail. They're not going to let it fail. But that doesn't mean that making profit is not their main priority. But while we're on here, you guys see this? If you have a pet, because I think let me go look at my history real quick. Because I put these in blue because there were some pets that I have. I wasn't sure if it was a logo or not. 3965. Let's take a look. Pet number 3965. Because there seems to be like, I'm sure I had 3 pets that had pictures on it. And I'm 99% sure one of them had this thing. They did not have a writing. Like I saw the logo Sparks and Axie8 and all these other ones. But there's one, I don't think it had a writing, but it looked like something that could have been a logo. Yes, 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure it was the Venom. 3965. I want to find that pet. So in case you guys have this pet, or you guys have some pets that have like a picture or look like, I know one of them also has something that looks like a Beats logo. Even though I'm pretty sure it's not Beats, but the Beats kind of look like the logo Beats. The Beats for the logo. 3965, 733965. Let's find that. Because now, then I can know it is. Because I want to find out. Yep, that's it. See? This right here? Where are we at? That's this right here. So now I know this one here. So I'm going to fill that in now. Because now I know this is a logo pet. Because all my logo pets are in yellow. Yep, that's a logo. Now I can remove that and put yes for logo. So if you guys happen to have these pets, yes, they're all logo pets. Even though we don't see a writing on it like the other ones. Because we may be looking for something like this one that has a writing, and you have this one and you don't realize it's a logo pet. Where's the one that has the one? There goes another one. Where's the other one that has the one that looks like the Beats? In case you guys have it, so you could be aware, those may be like this one here. I think this is also a logo pet. So if you guys have this, congratulations. It may just be a logo. It's going to be one of the very rare, very, very super rare pets. So don't sell this and thinking, oh, it's just some design. No, it may be a logo. All right, so yes, back to Mydefipet. I believe that we have a huge opportunity if you stick into this Mydefipet. So don't go getting upset. Yes, we have the reasons to be extremely upset with the way that the boss fight is going. But guys, like I said, think rational, because you don't want to go and sell all your dpets, and then 3 months from now, 6 months from now, or next year, each dpet token is worth $80, $90, $100, or $200. At that point, you will regret what that you sold. So if you're gonna make a decision, make it when you're calm, and make sure you're making a rational decision. Because I see a lot, and the reason I'm bringing all of this up now is because there is a lot of people that are saying my DeFi scam or my DeFi crap or whatever it is. But guys, people have the reason to be upset, and I understand 100% why people are upset. But I'm trying to be the voice of reasons that's letting you guys know, just be patient. If you believe in this game, be patient. The only thing I can tell you guys is during the boss fight, I did get one transaction through, and if you guys want to try it, you're welcome to try it. Is that when the countdown starts to go down and the new boss is coming, wait for just about maybe 4 to 5 seconds before the next boss pops up, and then try to send your transaction through. If you try to send your transaction while the boss is not up, it's a guaranteed fail. And they did mention that. Do not, if you send your transaction while there is no boss, it's going to fail. But you know the transaction takes a few seconds to go through. So if you wait anywhere between 6 down to about 3, and then you send your transaction between 6 to 3 seconds right before it starts, I've noticed once or twice the transaction did go through, and that might be like what puts you in the very first starting, because everybody else was doing it when it's like 10, 15, they're going to keep failing, because if the transaction takes 3 to 5 seconds to go through, you want about 3 to 5 seconds before the boss pop up. Don't do it 60 seconds before, and try to get in as early as you can. The only good advice I can give you guys is everybody that has gone through and all those boss that went down, they're using up their dpets. I'm sure there's plenty of people left to keep playing. So, and I believe as every time the new boss comes in, it gives a higher and higher reward. So that's the only good news I have for you guys right now. We got roughly about half an hour left. Let's see if this update actually helps out. I'm sorry to everybody who lost their money. I'm trying to keep you guys positive right now. I'm trying to keep you rational and not to make any hasty decisions. Yes, we can be as upset as possible, but I'm sure if your account that you spend $500-600 on now ends up being worth $50,000-60,000 in a year or in a few months, you're not even going to think about what happened here. You're just going to say, hey, I earned these stripes to be here. I went through the headaches. I went through the trial and tribulations. We made it. We made this happen. But give the team a fair chance. That's why I'm playing devil's advocate. They can fix a lot of things. They can, communicate a lot better. But right now, I want to end this video in letting you guys know, keep calm, keep your mind, stay focused on what's important. This is the first time something like this is happening, as far as I know, in the blockchain games, where something as monumental as this is happening. So we have to give them some leeway. However, as they keep messing up and messing up and messing up and messing up, I don't want to keep getting food and jam as compensation. No. I just want them to get their shit together and give us a polished game. I did mention to you guys all that stuff that they were talking about. Oh, we did the test run and it went great on the test server. Yeah, the test server might have 30, 40, 50 people on it at max. I would say no more than 100. There is no way in hell you can test a server with 100 people and then open a main server with tens of thousands of people and think it's going to work the same. I told you guys don't buy that BS. And all those big fees that they were showing you, people was earning, 10,000 tokens. No, that was BS. That was, if they have 100,000 tokens and they only got about 50 testers, yeah, they're going to get a shit ton of tokens. But when you have 100,000 tokens and you got tens of thousands of players, that's not going to happen. But I'm going to leave you guys on as positive as I can. I do believe this is going to go far in the long run. No game comes out without bugs. So just listen, if this is just too much for you, just stay out of it. Stay out of it. And I sure hope that every one of you who are my followers did what I asked you to do with the awesome screenshot, and that you guys did save all of your pet, at least took a screenshot of it, especially if it has a logo and it has a full stack, or if it has an element, if it has an aura, if it has an outline, because this is exactly what I was talking about. These guys screw up a lot. The last thing you want to do is for them to lock in your pet in a smart contract, and then they give it back to you, and it's not in the same condition, or it's not the exact same pet, or doesn't have the same items, or you lost your logo, or anything like that, and you can't prove, hey, my pet had a logo, my pet had an aura, my pet had this, my pet had that. It's not the same value pet that I gave you guys. With that said, we'll see how this works out. If it's going well, I'll try to make another video and keep you guys posted. So best wishes, best luck to everybody. We'll see what happens in the next 30 minutes. In the meantime, level up and game on. Leave me a like, leave me a drop. Let me guys know what you guys think so far. Good luck to everyone who's gonna be sticking around for the Cryptoblades. I think there's a really good future for that, and hopefully drakeball is able to go back up, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.